the fuck? The Sicken animator gets exposed. I ain't gonna lie to you, I dead ass. How long I been streaming for? 3 hours. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna do one more reaction, bro. I'm gonna get on Call of Duty, and then I'm gonna get on High on Life this time, bro.
A call to action that's inconceivable to refuse. And today, we have one of those. I was recently contacted by one of you guys who sent me an exposure document regarding a very niche creator, and looking through it, the document seemed like a very juicy one. And knowing what I know now, this story is so much bigger than I had initially anticipated. The story we have today.
I think I can kind of say this. Nia Sanoa Boshi Kakini. Nia Sanoa Boshi Kakini. I don't know, did I say it right? I feel like I could dead ass low-key kind of say it, but not really.
Is not a work of fiction, so please be mindful. So today, we'll be discussing an online artist and animator that goes by many aliases, such as General Sausage 14, RandomStickFigure Guy, and
Wait. Excuse me?
Many aliases, such as General Sausage 14.
Google Translator, yeah, Google Translator.
RandomStickFigure.
Basically, it's still like TTS, but like it's I see it the same. It's like translate to fucking English or some shit.
Guy and RandomStickDude. For the purposes of
this man Sausage what?
RandomStickFigure Guy. Many aliases, such as General Sausage 14.
General Sausage 14 is the craziest name I ever heard in my life.
RandomStickFigure Guy and RandomStickDude. For the purposes of this video, we'll be referring to him as Stickfigure. He's been active on the internet.
I'm not finna call this General Sausage 14.
And for a little while now, creating art and online content, which is fairly questionable.
Y'all hitting this shit?
What?
What y'all doing? Crack or die.
Let's say. However, recently, very serious allegations were brought towards him after a Google Doc was posted which has potentially exposed him of dastardly deeds. Now, before we start, I think it's best for me to clarify that these are just allegations. One person involved reached out to me and sent me this document, and having gone through it, I felt as though it had enough credibility for me to make this video. However, for every accusation that I make, I'm only going to refer to what's present in the document and what we can infer from that, as well as what the alleged victims have told me. So even if it seems as though something is guaranteed, I don't want to say it is for certain without having some sort of evidence to back it up. This is, to the best of my knowledge, the very first time that this story has been told on YouTube, and I want to make sure that I get it right. Also, before we start, I don't want to stop this video halfway through when it gets really good and tell you guys to like and subscribe. I'm just going to remind you now, if you find yourself enjoying this, please do not forget, like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what kind of content you want to see me do next.
Man.
And if you know of any other exposure documents that you want to see me cover in a video, then make sure to link them to me on Discord, Instagram, or Twitter, and I'll give them a look. If they seem reputable, then maybe I'll cover them in a future episode. With that said, I hope you're sitting comfortably. Let's open up this document and see what's inside. So this document is 37 pages.
I don't know why the f can't be normal, bro. Like, can you just be like, why the fuck I be like a weird ass person, bro? If you're gonna be weird, be like a good weird, not a bad weird. Like, what the fuck?
In length and contains dozens upon dozens of screenshots of inappropriate art made and
like, why are you so lustful, bro? What the fuck?
And also DMs.
Whoa! Hey, what the f was that? Hell no, right? That shit back, bro. Right, that shit back, nah, we ain't finna skip it.
Dozens of screenshots, inappropriate art made, and also.
No. What the f is this? What is this going on, bro?
DM.
I ain't finna, yo, bro. I'm not finna skip. I'm not finna pass this shit like I didn't see this, bro. No, bro. What is that going on, G?
Now, usually, if a document is as long as this, I only give the highlights. But because this story is the entire video, I'm going to go into much more depth. Let's take our time and walk through this document from front to back to see what claims have been made. So the document starts off with a notice that the person involved should not be harassed, clarifying that the document was made to spread awareness of what he's done. This is something that I want to reiterate. Though it might be quite difficult these days to track him down for reasons that we'll get into in just a moment, please do not witch hunt. So how else does this
trying to protect this son? What the
document open? The document also begins with a message from someone that goes by That One DJ, and they claim that RandomStickFigure was between 18 and 22 years old when he had been inappropriate with minors, exchanged not safe for work art with them, and potentially...
Bro, I'm not surprised at this point. These motherfuckers always always acting with kids. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this is like a common thing, which is sad, bro. Like, why is this so common?
Groom them. So that's the meat of what we'll be delving into. So let's delve into the actual evidence, beginning with someone known as Cassidy. She writes, "When I was around 15, I used to look up to him. So whenever he would ask me to draw something for him, I would do it. But I never understood why he would ask me, a minor, to draw stuff like this, even after I told him my age. I never thought much about it because I was too young to understand what he was doing. It felt weird making this type of art for someone I looked up to. I was nervous to show him, almost like my head was warning me."
That's a big problem, bro. You don't look up to nobody, you don't have idols, cause when you tell your idol that you look up to them, that's gonna give them, like, you know what I'm saying, most of these motherfuckers sick. They're gonna be like, oh, this little motherfucker look up to me. So they could take advantage of you. So they could, anything that they say that they want you to do, they know that you're gonna do it because you look up to them. And they're gonna take that power to take advantage of you. So if this person tell you to put on a fursuit, why you like put a fursuit on or some shit, and that's why dance in your underwear, you gonna might end up doing that because you a big ass fan of this. You talking to this, and this basically kind of got you like in a like a brainwash type of shit. Like, you know this shit is weird. Like, you already know this shit weird as shit. But since you a big fan of this and you look up to him, you might end up doing what the fuck he said to do. Like with this person right here, he told her to like draw this type of stuff, knowing that she's a minor, and she was like, okay, why you got me drawing this stuff? But you know, since I look up to you and I'm a big fan of you, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway because it's my honor, like, drawing for you. Like, this is like my dream type. They know that, bro. You tell them that shit. That's why you don't look up to people. That's why you don't idolize people. Who you want to look up to is Jesus Christ. You don't want to look up to regular human beings because most human beings is fucking evil. And they're going to use that power, that I look up to you power, to do weird shit. If it's okay, I have an art request. Oh, sure, great. My heart is pounding hard right now.
Shit, don't say right now, nigga.
So you know these types of drawings you just made. Can you draw a random stick man with another OC of yours?
Which, provided it hasn't been altered, showed a Discord user, Ken Stick, who is alleged to be StickFigure, asking Cassidy to draw his OC with hers. For reference, OC means original character. This is a new character made by the artist, and it's a good term to get used to because it's going to be used a lot throughout this video.
I already know OC. I'm very, very familiar with this term.
This is StickFigure's OC, known as Random Stickman. We can also see in another screenshot that messages were sent weeks prior showing that StickFigure was...
I'd expect you to be older than me. Jesus Christ, holy shit. Do you see the emoji that she used, and she put Jesus Christ all in caps, bro? And this nigga still want to do this weird ass OC shit for her? This nigga's a weirdo.
19 at the time, in July 2023.
One block message. No, what the fuck did that shit?
And Cassidy was 15.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up!
Yup. Stay in school. What you talking about, man?
For reference, that means that StickFigure was born at some point between July 2003 and July 2004. Now, the document does not show which specific drawings StickFigure is referring to, so it's best to withhold judgment for now. Because the next person we're going to discuss, known as Victim X, included a lot more evidence. And this alleged evidence would paint a much worse picture for StickFigure. Victim X shared mountains of screenshots of what StickFigure is alleged to have sent him. We're talking at least a baker's dozen of erotic drawings sent between 2024 and 2025. And that's only what we can see. The image ends when the page ends. And to me, it seems as though it would carry on going. Maybe it's just an error on the document's part. Regardless, these images include girls in those Japanese schoolgirl outfits, a female character that's depicted
It's always this shit, bro. What the fuck?
in at least 4 of these images, and StickFigure's OC in...
Why did you have to blur that shit, bro? I did not want to see that.
women's lingerie.
No.
Also, in one of the drawings,
What is
random
this?
stick
What
figure
is this drawing, bro? This shit ass.
is getting cheated on and cucked. And the reason I bring this up is his name is dropped literally within the image, so there's definitely a link between this female character and StickFigure. Below is a message sent by Victim X over Discord, which reads, "At the most recent one, the last one, I am 17. Was too stunned to speak, so I just said awesome sauce, but mostly
Awesome
16.
sauce.
The very first one, the oldest, I was 15. Although there are more, I recall him sending these sorts of images all the way back to when I was 12 to 13. Hard to remember since trauma and whatnot. He also used to be very pushy and asked RP. I'm not sure if we ever did ERP though. He would also ask me to draw NSFW of him and or suggested images.
It's an ERP.
Worst parts,
What is the
I
difference of
wouldn't
an
get paid
RP
half the
and an
time.
ERP?
So just to dissect that, it appears as though most of the images included in this document were shared in 2024. Therefore, we can assume that Victim X was 16 in 2024 and would be 17 now, especially as they state I am 17 instead of I was 17. Keep in mind that StickFigure is right now 21 to 22 years old, although the document claims 22. So the further back their relationship goes, the worse it looks for StickFigure. But of course,
yeah.
Cassidy and Victim X weren't the only victims. Next up on the document is someone that goes by Buff Billy Bill, who shared quite a long statement on his experience with StickFigure. Pause now if you care to read, but long story short, he...
So this all began when I had just broken up with my ex back sometimes 2024. My ex had a lot of her guy friends hit her up once they heard that we broke up, which was a lot for her. Sure, I was mad and I had to defend her, but it really got me mad when she mentioned even Stick was hitting on her too. Shit. So instead of asking him if it was true, I got my friends to rate his new server that he's a and a piece of shit. And so he started asking me in DMs about why am I doing that to his server and why am I accusing him for being a... I told my ex, I told him my ex was telling me he had tried hitting on her, and he said how and with what proof, which I didn't have much, and neither did my ex. All she said was he consistently told her I was a bad boyfriend in a weird drawing he made of them holding hands and blushing, which is weird, but not really that bad compared to what he drew recently. So after that, I had to apologize, and I was whatever with Stick. Me and him still texted and talk here and there, but a lot less. But recently, I was texting my ex, and during our conversation, she sent me a picture of Stick in her. So I questioned her about it, and she said that he made those drawings for her roughly a month ago, sometime in August, I believe. And the rest kind of explained itself in the screenshots I'm about to send.
claimed to have broken up with his ex in 2024 and was made aware that StickFigure had been hitting on her. This seems recent because the Discord message was screenshotted that day. According to Bill, StickFigure is 21 and his ex 17.
Yeah, I generally was about to say like she got to be a minor for real. Like,
to make matters worse,
17 to 21 is sick, gang.
Worse, StickFigure allegedly sent drawn NSFW images of the two of them banging, and what I assume to be an image of his OC grabbing her ass. This, according to Bill, was not drawn with her permission. So once more, if this can be believed, it's not a good look. The allegations don't stop there though. Next up is the claim that he engaged in erotic roleplays with someone known as Olive. The document claims that Olive was 14 to 15 years old, and
What
it does not
is this problem?
any messages from this user. However, it does show StickFigure engaging in some sort of simulated intercourse over text.
Man, help! We are not reading this shit.
Not really too sure why people do this, to be honest.
I don't know why people
All
do
we
this
know
shit.
is that the two of them were messaging for at least a year, and that StickFigure gets very flustered in these roleplays. We can also see in one of these screenshots that StickFigure's name came up 685 times.
Damn.
So we can presume that they messaged quite a lot.
Digital footprint like a mug.
Moving on, we have another victim who is named as Evan in the document. It's claimed that while Evan was 14, StickFigure was 21.
Damn.
And Evan's segment includes Discord.
This is a. Oh my god, this animal, bro. This is a dog. This need to get put. This get put down, bro. What the?
Screenshots of StickFigure sending them NSFW drawings as recently as August 2025. What this tells me is that if the document can be believed, StickFigure's reign of terror has been going on for a minimum of 3 years. Some things here, despite being censored within the document, I still don't think are safe for YouTube. I'm inclined to believe that this is an OC of the victim, given that all of the images sent of StickFigure's OC and this one character that keeps popping up. And this feature of reoccurring characters is also present within the final victim's messages. They too wish to remain anonymous, but included several not safe for work images of random stickman banging what I assume to be their OC. The document ends with a statement essentially telling him to get stuffed. But it's really weirdly written, so I'm going to save you the hassle. It essentially just calls him out. So that might be the end of the document, but it's not quite where things end.
Man, hey, salute to you, my boy. You have to go through all of this. Not only look through all this and see these pictures, but you got to see these pictures again to edit and blur it out, bro.
To dig deeper into this, I contacted a few people that claim to be
especially at this time, these OCs was drawn by minors, and this was a grown ass man have his OC bang these minors OC, bro. Hey, powers up to you, folks. Jesus.
Of StickFigure. This is what they had to say.
The victims. Man, oh man, oh man, this is sad, bro. This is why I never liked using. This is why I never liked Discord, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never expected myself even want to having a Discord server or building a community on Discord too, bro. That's so crazy. I never expected that. But this is the reason why I never wanted to be on Discord, because it's like this, bro.
What did RandomStickFigure do that you're aware of?
Okay, things that I know that he did that I'm aware of is that he did say some weird stuff to some of my friends, like in the apology video, or not the video, the apology post, he mentioned that he said
half-ass, goofy-ass, weak-ass apologies that they don't even be sorry about, man. It's always the apology posting, man.
It's something weird towards a friend that he said that it was totally unintentional or didn't mean it in that way. He literally said, "Oh, I would date you if you were my age." The person at the time was considering themselves as, like, I think 14,
I wish I had a soundboard, bro.
14 to 15.
You don't understand how bad I want to hit the weirdo. Shout out D Greens in the Vine boom, the boom, the cinematic boom, bro. You don't understand how bad I want to hit that shit, bro.
And I think they might have been actually like 14, and he was like 18 or 19 or even older. That was like roughly a year ago and some change. All the other stuff was back then, but he was between the ages of 18 and 19 when most of us were 14, 15, maybe the highest 16. I don't know if I really doubt that you would use this at all because it's YouTube, you know. I know it's YouTube, but one of my friends told me that he sent them the link to one of his Newgrounds videos when he posted it, and it's just straight up porn.
You would deadass think that people would deadass won't do shit like this because they see videos of this right here and Chris Hansen? Nah, man, this shit crazy, bro. That shit don't die. You would think people won't do shit like this. They know better.
My friend sent me the whole clip. I had to screen record it because he couldn't screen record on his. He couldn't send me the video on his end for some. Yeah, he literally sent him the video.
How many do you think he might have had?
I'd say roughly under like maybe 20 to 30. Weirdo. Because the thing is, a lot of them were my friends. There could have been easily more that I didn't know, because the reason why I found out about all of this was because I recently made an artist server with a lot of old friends, a new stick figure. And when I made the server, they realized he wasn't in it. And they just started coming out to me and venting to me saying, "Oh, you still friends with stick figure?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And they're like telling me some stuff that he did. And I was having issues with him at the time because him and Kaden were talking a lot. And like he would switch sides. He would talk shit about me. And then when I confronted him about it, he's like, "No, no, 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 no. Kaden just said that stuff." And then when I
Weird ass motherfucker, like talking behind people back. I'll never understand that. Why the fuck talk behind people back? Why the fuck, like why the fuck would you want to be cool with somebody, fake cool with somebody, man? You funny as hell, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then you not you they know in your sight, bro. And you like, man, I don't even like that real man. He a goofy, he lame as hell, boy. I'm fine, man. Like, bro, if you felt like that when you first met me, why you started being fake cool? It would have been, you could have just been like, man, I don't like this, man. I just finna like, I'll be like, damn, why you don't like me for? I'm like, I don't go, hey, I don't care. I don't like that nigga too, just cause he don't like me. So what? I don't go. But you over here dapping me up and shit, how you see me, fake laughing in my face, and then when I'm gone, bro, you start overly talking bad. You start slandering my name, bro. That shit is not cool.
Weirdo.
Bro, being like that shit is not cool, man. Being fake friends with somebody and then talking behind their back and shit. Like, get the fuck. And then sometimes want to act like, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. No, that was him. He said that shit. Some people will be like, yeah, I said that shit, yeah. Because what the they can't they ain't gonna lie, bro. They already got caught. They already feel bad that they was fake, they was a fake person. And they realize they a fake person, so they might as well just let out what the fuck really truly feel about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's even worse, to be honest with you. People like that is weird. Like, I don't know who you is. You're a weirdo, bro. You're a loser. People like that. You're a loser. I don't care if it's a joke or not. You're a loser. I don't take that shit lightly. I don't take fake friends or backstabbing, talking shit on people back, and they act like you cool with them. I don't take that shit lightly, bro. I don't. I already experienced a bunch of that in my life, bro. You do. If you one of those motherfuckers, dead ass yourself, bro. Like, dead ass, go yourself, nigga. Talking about goof ass, lame ass.
asked her, she was like, "No, that wasn't me." It was more later into
people,
our relationship, so I didn't really see an issue with it.
Hate fake
It
friends,
was later
bro.
on when he drew himself and her
I can't say, hey,
and said,
I
quote
don't like
unquote,
fake friends.
surprise, or like,
Can't say,
yay,
hey,
like,
hey is
that's not a surprise. That's not something that friends ask for. That's not something they casually do for each other.
strong word.
Okay, majority of us met him through TikTok. A handful of us met him through Twitter or Instagram, but he was blowing up on TikTok. I forgot the exact amount of followers he had, but he had a high amount. Started talking a little bit. I joined one of his lives. He gave me his Discord server, and then I met him, and that's how we became friends. I met a lot of my friends through his server and through his, just through him.
Now, when I interviewed these victims, I made sure to do it individually so I could see whether their stories lined up. And I found that they did. Probably better than I could have ever imagined. You see, when I spoke to Billy, he mentioned the Discord server in passing. But when I spoke to Olive, that's when I found out much more about the place.
It was like a while ago. It was like early 2021 when I first met him. I was like 12 years old at the time.
You were 12?
Yeah, I was 12 at the time. In the early...
Help!
early 2021. Keep in mind, like, it's a Discord server filled with 11 to like 14-year-olds. There's like
Help!
very few older people.
Help!
If those 11 to 14-year-olds, if they were weird, then he'd be weird.
Help!
If they were nice, then he'd be nice. But
Help!
I feel like it was just mainly like if he got close to the person, then he'd start getting weird.
Okay.
Help!
So, you're saying he also had a Discord server where he would interact with mostly, 12 to 14-year-olds, and he at the time,
Weirdo.
2021, I'm trying to think, he would have been like 18-ish?
I believe so. Like, I'm not sure when his birthday is. He'd be like around 17, maybe.
Around 17, yeah. How many people as well? So you say you're in a Discord server. So do you know of other people that were in this Discord server that were treated inappropriately by StickFigure?
At least 10 people, like at least 10 people I've known or met, like had a past with him. But I'm not sure in detail, like what had happened to them, like why.
Other people were also saying that the people that you know that were part of this Discord server, the 10 of them or so, were all also 12 to 14 whilst he was 17 years old. So you got to know RandomStickFigure. Eventually he starts acting inappropriate. Do you know when that would have been?
Oh, I actually don't have the year, but it was when I was 14 years old and newly 15. Yeah, that was around 2 to 3 years ago. But there's like been a couple of times back then when he had a Discord server where there'd be underage people, like again like 12 to 14-year-old, who would like post NSFW and he'd like allow it. I feel like that was kind of weird at the time, and I also felt like I was one of the only few people who...
That shit kind of weird. It's weird. Why the fuck you allowing them to do that shit, bro? Like, motherfucker, you a fucking underage and you posted NFSW on my fucking server? You get a ban, nigga. I ain't gonna like you get your ass banned. Talking about
who like found it weird.
And I should tell your mom about it too. You talking about, boy? What? I'm gonna tell you to get in this car, get your mom, and hey, we finna have a one-on-one conversation. Your son, look at your son or daughter phone. Monitor what the hell they doing, cause look what they sending to my server. Check on them right now. Like, get the what
that
the
he was
fuck,
letting
man?
this happen.
So
with him knowing there was like a lot of young people. Yeah,
Shit
and
crazy.
even if like a GIF was sent, no one like out of the NSFW, no one would like really care, like especially not him. I felt like I didn't get a lot of support back then, but again, we were all like little kids and we didn't know better. And now like
Shit
me thinking
crazy.
back on it, StickFigure and like whatever other adults, I'm not sure if there was any adults now that I think about
How
it.
you make an 18+ server, by the way?
one thing that I noticed when I spoke to Olive was that she claimed that StickFigure became inappropriate with his victims after getting to know them more intimately.
Pretty hot.
I feel like it was just mainly like if he got close to the person, then he'd start getting weird.
Now listen to what Evan had to say in a voice note that I was left.
So me and him were like normal, right? And then I showed him one of my characters and he drew a normal art of it. And then whenever our friendship progressed, he started making weird art of my character, even asking me to draw it too. Until one day he just blocked me out of nowhere. I thought like I did something, but no one like told me like he got exposed for like these act for being a like pedophile. And yeah.
Having spoken to 3 of these victims now, I am more
fuck am
confident
I-
than
what
ever
is
that
this?
this is the truth, and that
Why is he doing this shit? What the f is wrong with this nigga, bro? Like, this nigga is actually unhinged. Like, what the f is this, bro?
StickFigure was operating on a mass scale. But first-hand accounts
This nigga is
aren't the only link.
this nigga is ain't no fucking way. This nigga is unhinged, bro. This nigga is 22 years old, 19 years old, drawing shit like this. This nigga got to get checked, bro.
of evidence that we have against him. Throughout my conversations with one person that worked on the document, they
Yo,
said
that cut is wicked, by the way. I got how that cut wicked by that. That cut wicked by how you need to cut that off. What to bro? I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm joking.
ample
I'm
amounts
playing,
of
man. I'm
artwork,
joking, man.
both safe for work
I'm just
and
trolling,
not
dude.
safe
That's
for
what I
work
do,
that
dude. I'm just
StickFigure
trolling, dude.
apparently made.
It's not even
And
that
after
serious,
looking it
man.
over, one thing is for sure: StickFigure definitely gets his jolly.
Bro, I'm finna slap the this nigga. You show me this shit all the time, bro. We on baby boo, boy. We is about to bang it out, bro. You show me this one more time, bro. We is fucking banging it out on baby boo. What you talking about? That's on baby boo.
Is by drawing his OC in lingerie. There's another image of him in a Sailor Moon style outfit,
It's
which,
weird.
if we remember back to the document,
nigga's
was
weird.
sent to victim
This
F.
nigga weird. This nigga weird. Yo, Solomonati needs to speak on motherfucker. like this. Gazer. What are you talking about, man?
This is yet another link, another piece of
I would
evidence
love for Solomon not to speak on motherfuckers
that suggests that Ken Stick
guys.
is StickFigure. There are also characters that I was sent which do appear to be drawn in StickFigure's art style, and they do look tremendously similar to other images that were sent.
Why the like, also real though,
Who appear to be drawn in StickFigure's art style, and
why does the NSFW
they do look
looks
tremendously
better than his own shit? That's actually sad. I ain't gonna lie.
similar to other images that were sent through Discord. Keep in mind that the document details about 8 or so people that were victims of StickFigure, and this person who we'll be referring to as Victim Y shared with me some screenshots that showed how StickFigure knew that she was not an adult. They claim that the pair started talking when they were 11 to 12 years old, and StickFigure was 17. In these screenshots, you can see StickFigure trying to convince them to keep contact, mentioning that he has a lot of younger friends. Well, we all know that, now don't we? Just like Olive, Victim Y claimed that he wanted to ERP with them. This is yet another link, another way that the stories cross paths. And it doesn't even end there. Between me and you, I thought that I had finished this video about 4 or 5 times, and every time I thought things were wrapped up, I'd get a message later showing me even more evidence, such as a screenshot apparently confirming the existence of the NSFW channel on StickFigure's server.
No, yo, what the bro? You guys are kids. I'm calling the FBI. Damn,
After the news broke.
FBI, open up!
Or an image of StickFigure behind the mask.
Wait. This him? This is StickFigure? This the nigga that drew all this shit? Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit, this nigga got he got the odd ones out plushie, bro. This nigga look weird. This nigga look weird as fuck. This nigga he a dead ass try to look under girls' skirt and shit. Nigga look like he'll try to sneak in the damn girl's bathroom and shit, nigga. Weird ass nigga. He the type of that ass hide in the girl's locker room and shit, bro. And secretly record them. He the nigga that has put cameras in women bathrooms and shit. Bro, this
Actually, boys and girls, if you see this man, you better run.
Weird. Run as fast as you can. Get lit on his ass, folks. Get lit on him. He's dangerous. That nigga dangerous.
If the claim
that nigga is a stranger
believed, which given the mountain of evidence, I think it can be, if you see this man, you are in grave danger.
You is in danger. You better run and call the popo ho. Shout out to Matt Moolah on, bro. You see, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. You see this Yo City right now, folks. 911 nigga, you better have them bitches on speed dial. On phone, boy, you better have them bitches on speed dial. You better have them see it, yo, bro. You better have them bitches on speed dial, bro. This nigga dangerous. He's one of Epstein's greatest soldiers, nigga. He's one of Diddy's greatest soldiers. Like on some real shit, bro. Like this.
Finally,
not even stranger danger, nigga. This nigga danger stranger. You talking about he not even stranger danger, nigga. He's danger stranger. This is also the new grounds clip I got from one of the victims.
I was sent an animation which was supposedly made by StickFigure, and I'll play a portion of it for you right now. There's no audio to it, but it's quite short, so let's roll that clip.
Bro, why do I gotta see this, bro?
After this, it cuts to straight up animated. Billy, who sent me this, claimed that he had received it from a victim. I don't think I need to say how this female character has popped up throughout art that we've seen him send to many others. And let's not forget, this is his OC. This is his character. If he's being framed, whoever's doing it has been very busy. And just to top it all off, the behavior repeated.
No, cause like in the middle of 2024, I made NSFW for him of his persona. About one, but it was redesigned into a fanboy, and I drew like obvious like role play comics of the two stuff. He requested it though. I think I might have him still.
At least one more time, because I was sent yet another screenshot of yet another victim admitting that he had inappropriately contacted her too, and soon we'd get some answers. I was sent a screenshot of a Discord DM exchanged between someone that went by Alien Baby and another user. Upon doing a little bit of digging, I was able to find this image of Alien Baby's profile, where it shows that his name is RandomStickDude. And RandomStickDude is, to the best of my knowledge, one of StickFigure's aliases.
Yo, bro, W the block, bro. Nigga got the block of death, bro. This nigga got the block of hell, man. I love to see it.
So within this DM, the person that I suspect to be StickFigure writes, "Dude, I'm such a terrible person, I admit it. It was so fucking stupid to do any of this shit. I just figured as long as I didn't do anything too crazy, I'd be alright, but even so..."
Bro, you did things that was off the wall, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So the stuff I did is still very bad. I feel very bad for making people uncomfortable and having them do all that stuff.
You made me feel uncomfortable, bro. Like,
pains me even thinking about it. If you notice, the RandomStickDude tag is present in both his Alien Baby and Corrupt names. This is the same person, and therefore proves that these are legitimate messages that he sent. Now, this message, provided that it's been unaltered, does show StickFigure admitting to doing something bad. But he doesn't say what that is. He never utters here what specifically it was that he felt bad for. However, later, a community post was shared that did confirm things. The post is quite long, so I'm not going to read all of it.
don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna read this bitch, man. It's time for some popcorn reading in this bitch, man. Everybody take a seat and shut the fuck up. Hey everyone, RandomStickFigure here. Some of you might already know about the news, and some of you might not know at all. Well, I come here to tell all of you about what's going on, what's been going on. I've done some very horrible things on the internet recently, and I've of course been exposed of it for justified and fair reasons, specifically on Discord. A Google Doc was also made. If you find out anything else about me elsewhere, now you know the truth. I joined NSFW of OCs from characters from creators, my fault, who are minors and requested minors for NSFW. I got way too comfortable with people wasn't thinking, and I had to suffer the consequences. I also drew NSFW specifically a best friend's ex who is 16 or 17 years old. I will not be giving any names for their privacy, so I don't drag them into it any more drama. Another thing, someone mentioned that I said if you want 15 and older, I'll date you to someone. I didn't mean it in that way. What the f you mean it then? That's weird. That's you basically what the f you don't say that. It was taken out of context. I meant it to say it like if the person was older around my age, it would be actually legal to date, but obviously I wouldn't choose nor plan to date them. But okay, I get what you're saying, but they're 15, bro. You don't be like, damn, you bad as hell, man. If you wasn't 15, I would have dated you. If you was my age, I would have dated. Do you know how weird that shit sound, bro? So, whatever, I kind of get what the f you trying to say, but at the same time, I don't, nigga. That shit sound weird, bro. Do you need to know that shit sound weird? It probably don't sound weird to you, and that's not what you meant by it. But regardlessly, bro, you went to a 15-year-old and basically was like, probably like, damn, you bad. If you was a 15 my age, I would have dated you. That is fucking weird, because guess what? You saying if, nigga, they 15 years old, they not your, like, no, I don't, it's weird, bro. You don't say no shit like that, bro. You don't say no like that. Like, I would have choose no, oh yeah. I just wasn't thinking before I spoke and said something that sound a lot worse. Regardless, it was a bad decision on my part. I apologize and I regret it. All right, like I was saying, what you need to do is go to God and ask him for forgiveness of your sins. All right? He's going to forgive you. Now the hard thing is you got to get forgiveness from the people that you manipulated, that you took advantage of. It's going they 90% they gonna forgive you. But they have to forgive you though. They have no choice to forgive you. Because that's what God wants us to do. He want us to forgive each other. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very, 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 very sinful if we don't forgive each other. So that's what you need to do. That's the only redemption that you can ever get is your victims and from God. That's it, bro. After that, man, I'll just say, like, if you still want to do the thing, man, just Get your fucking self a fucking break off the internet, nigga. For a while. And come back and rebrand yourself. And don't you ever do no shit like that again. Or I can say this. What's better is don't you come on the internet. Focus on yourself and turn yourself into the police. Turn yourself to the police. Go to your local police station and turn yourself in, bro. That's the better option right there too. I'm gonna start it right here. Since September 5th, I've been doing a lot of reflecting and self-growing. I already read this. Good mindset, son. I didn't make an apology sooner because I wanted to wait till I was mentally prepared. I already read that. Being a person you always see me as now, I want to change. I don't want this to drag on no longer. Associate. Redemption. Okay, there it goes. I want to prove that I would not be stuck as the same bad and disgusting person I was, and make more rights than wrongs. I'm not a perfect person. We all not perfect people. We all not perfect. I'm gonna say this millions of fucking times until I fucking die of an old age, nigga. The only perfect person, human being that ever graced this damn earth was Jesus Christ, bro. I'm gonna keep saying that shit millions of times. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But you gotta have standards. And it's okay to go to God and try to work on yourself to be better and go get pushed, like build a relationship with him. You still ain't gonna be perfect. You're gonna still fall into sins, but you're gonna be less likely to fall into sins than when you was. And it takes time, bro. It takes time. It don't take like just like that, bro. It will take years for yourself to get super clean off of sin and shit, bro. It takes a while, bro. But we're all not perfect, bro. But we gotta have standards with shit, my nigga. We all make mistakes and choices we shouldn't. Facts. And this is one of them. This is one of them that you shouldn't do at all. Most common thing you should not do. Despite all my choices and how bad they are, I'm still human. And I still have time to turn my life around. This is probably going to be the last time you see me for a while. But I will maybe come back when the time is right. The show would not be canceled, but will be put on hold until things finally get settled. Until next time in the future, Random Stick Man out.
Much of it is just circling around the same topics, but in short, it claimed that he had been exposed on Discord and by this document. He did admit that he exchanged NSFW art with minors. He admitted to telling someone that if they were older than 15, he'd date them, which he claimed he wasn't thinking about how crazy that sounds when he wrote that message.
That's what I'm saying.
Pleading with people to give him a second chance, and also sharing that he would continue taking a break. It appears as though roughly a month went by between the time he was exposed and the time he wrote this message. However, if you look at the account that this was sent on, @GeneralSausage14, these days, it's barren. No videos, no community posts, no signs of life. As you can see, it's also very obviously changed its name and profile picture. The thing is, StickFigure claims to be accepting responsibility, but then he goes and takes this post down and removes all of his videos, which to me seems like he's trying to run away from things. It seems like he's trying to dodge accountability a little bit more than he's trying to own up to it, because why else would you take this down? In all likelihood, I think that this is probably the last we'll see of StickFigure. It's possible that one day he comes back under a new username, but as for the RandomStickFigure brand, it's dead in the water, tainted by what he's done. His YouTube channel is now abandoned, as is his TikTok, which appeared to have been just shy of 3,000 followers before its deletion. You might be asking yourself, what's next for StickFigure? Or as I like to call him, SickFigure. Well, I'm not sure, but I do know what's next for you. If you enjoyed this episode, then why not check out my video on the Go Animate Gooner?
I definitely know about this nigga right here.
In that, I go over the story
Ain't this the nigga that make the Caillou series and shit with this damn whatever the fuck this shit is?
Of a Go Animate creator that was exposed for quite similar things to StickFigure. After a Discord call got screenshotted and leaked, his evil empire crumbled right before his eyes.
Well, what the fuck? Oh, that shit is wild.